Hey guys, welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, for being subscribed. If you're not, go ahead and hit that button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit that like button. It's like walking into the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into this conversation. I want to talk about this just really quickly. I didn't have any intentions on even circling this subject matter again because I just pretty much said what I had to say about it. But the reason why I wanted to come back to this is because it's kind of funny because I don't even know why his name came up. But when I was speaking about this, I thought about Armon Wiggins, and I know that he considers Cardi B to be a friend. And I'm saying that like that for a reason. But he's got her phone number. I'm subscribed to his channel. I actually like him as a content creator. Nothing personal against any of these people because I don't know any of these people. But I do not have an issue with him creating content talking about the subject matter because he's a content creator and that's what he does. And I know that he has a personal ought against Tasha K, and he has for many years and still does. So I just felt like this was going to be a subject that he was not going to sit quiet on, and not only not sit quiet on, but also like really take it personally and dive deep into it. And so the reason why I just wanted to circle this back again and talk about it is because I feel that one, if Tasha K is forgiven by Cardi B, it's going to be because it's for Cardi B and it's not for Tasha K. And I feel that people who are really intent on going in and saying, don't let her off the hook. She needs to pay you all that money. And yeah, you can forgive her and have her pay you at the same time or whatever. People really need to understand when it comes to real, true forgiveness and grace. When you're doing it, it really is for yourself and it's not for the other person. It really isn't. And that's the sad part about it. And that's just the world that we live in at this point in time. We live in a vengeful society. We live in the sue. People want to sue for every and anything these days. And it's pretty sad, but that's the state of the world we're in. And I mean, we've been there for a long time and it's only getting more heated. People are more pissed off and don't care. You know what I mean? And it's like, I feel that Tasha K was genuine, but I know a lot of people are not going to feel that way. People are, free to feel however they want to feel. But the way I looked at it, because a lot of people who are making commentary and talking about it have not watched her entire commentary. That entire video was not about Cardi B and the litigation, the lawsuit, the money, the judgment, the bankruptcy. It was about her. It was about things that she had gone through. She was really talking to her followers. And yeah, people who don't like her follow her. We get that. She does get the hate followers. But it was really off of the heels of the live event that she had in Miami and just being grateful for those who showed up, which it was apparently a packed house, as well as family that was there. So it wasn't just about Cardi B, but this situation, I just feel that there are other people outside of it that are angrier than she is. And to be honest with you, and I'm not someone that knows about all of the different signs and all of those things. I know some attributes of some of them. And Libras, they can definitely harbor resentment and go hard and heavy, and you just can't get them to like get over things sometimes when you want them to get over it. But when they do, they can be the most peaceful people. I know from experience from my own life. I'm not a Libra myself. I'm a Virgo. So I'm just saying from what I know and what I've seen and experienced in my own life with people who are that sign. And so seeing and listening, I should say, hearing Cardi B and what we can only assume is her response to Tasha K saying what she said. We know Cardi B, she shares a lot. She didn't have to share that with the public, but she did. But I think she said a couple of things that really were for those who should listen, but probably don't, and the main ones who are giving their commentary about this, saying she shouldn't let it go, stay on her neck, don't take your foot off her neck, she needs to pay you every dime. These are the people that in my personal opinion, not all, they're either going to be in a position in their lives where they're going to really need grace and want it, or they're going to be connected and know someone who's going to really need grace in their lives, forgiveness, another chance, and don't remember how they have demanded and expected of this woman to not have another opportunity to move forward. And not saying that Tasha K should get off scot-free and not pay anything, because that's not even what she said. But I believe that when she made that post, not really even a post, but sent her that message to bring that up, those who get it. But I don't believe that she brought that up to just say, look, let me off the hook. I believe she brought that up just to let her know, this is not my attempt to try to get off of it. I know we're in this court battle right now about all of this money that the court has awarded you, but I just simply don't have that amount of money. And that's why I am pursuing protection and trying to work out negotiations with this, because that amount of money is just not something that is feasible for me. So I just believe she brought that up just to let her know, I know that I owe you this money, and I don't want you to think that it's about that. And I know you're doing everything you can to pursue me to try to get your funds, but I really don't have it. And you can look under every nook and cranny, and even if my crack, if you need me, but I just don't have it. I'm not trying to hide anything from you. I don't have millions of dollars. So I just believe she brought that up to her because she just felt like she just needed to let her know, I don't want you to think that what I'm saying to you about don't delete yourself, don't remove yourself from this planet, is just me reaching out about that. I'm reaching out to you about you, because I also feel that people, when they make a choice to change, they can. I've often said people rarely change. They can, but a lot of people don't change because they don't feel like they need to. They don't feel like they've done anything wrong. And isn't the justice system, that's what it's supposed to be about? You're penalized, and it's supposed to put corrective measures in place, hopefully, so that you will not continue to commit the same actions again that got you in this place. So I'm assuming, and from what I can see, I believe that she has learned from it, even if she didn't immediately. But if you're going to keep going back to the past to say, well, she made this statement right after the judgment, then you're going back in the past. You're not going to see present day and see that she has had the sleepless nights, probably many moments of crying in the dark, in private, but having to put a smile on her face and continue to push forward in public. That's not an easy thing to do. So Armon, he did a tweet, and I just want to read it because, like I said, this is one of the only reasons why I'm circling back on this situation, because I mentioned that he probably is going to have a whole lot to say about it, and he indeed did. So he did a couple of tweets, and he said, I'm studying this situation. Very clever. 1, play on the heartstrings of Cardi B's emotional state. Parentheses, don't kill yourself. We need you. Then the big one. 2, look, even I'll throw my relationship with Nicki under the bus. Parentheses, I know y'all hate each other. And say, I told her y'all should make up, and she gets mad at me. And then the other tweet says, if Cardi B forgives Tasha K and drops the lawsuit, I will get on my knees and bow down to Tasha K and officially deem her the queen of media, and I would be her son, because she would have pulled off the greatest finesse of all time. No shade. Well, no, it's all shade, because honestly, this has nothing to do with you. I feel that he's taking this situation extremely too personally. To say it and do all of that, like, come on now. I just don't believe that it really has to be all of that. He can feel however he wants to feel, but for him to say, if Cardi B forgives Tasha K, I'll drop the lawsuit. And I believe that's why she said, I'm not talking to anyone but my mother and my lawyers, because I don't want anyone else in my ear. So I'm hopeful that whatever decision she makes, it's going to be the best decision for her. And I honestly am hopeful that the decision will be to work out something. I'm not saying she has to completely drop everything and let Tasha K off of the hook. My main thing has always been the amount of the award is extremely extravagant. It's over the top. It's inequitable. And it's not even just. Because when it comes to defamation lawsuits, which are civil cases, they're not criminal, it is supposed to be about how has this thing that has been said about you damaged you financially. It's not just supposed to be about how much did it hurt your feelings. And what Tasha K said, I am not condoning it, but what was said did not cause Cardi B to lose out on millions of dollars. Flat out, point blank and period. And two, her continuing to pursue this is keeping her in that place of being angry, of continuing to remember what it felt like the moment that happened. And it's costing her money, a lot of money. Trust and believe. This is not these ambulance chaser, car accident attorneys that no fee unless you collect, sort of situation. Cardi B's paying a lot of money and she's going to wind up being out so much more than what she would be able to get from Tasha K in this point in time, at least. I'm not saying that she would never have millions. I am quite sure that she is possible of making that, but does she have that right now to give? I highly doubt it. And two, like I said, when you forgive someone, it's not for the other person. It is for yourself. When I made the decision not to pursue former employees in court for things that they stole from my business and clients that they stole from my business and definitely did cause me financial harm that honestly to this day I'm still feeling the effects of. One of the main reasons why I chose not to pursue them in court, because I did have discussions with attorneys, had the consultations. Yeah, we definitely can pursue this. You definitely have a great case. They definitely violated non-compete agreements and non-disclosure agreements. But I made the decision not to pursue because I said, you know what? I want to move forward. And if I do this, it's going to keep me in the place of how I felt when they did what they did to me. Even though I may still be feeling the effects of what they did to me, I want to move forward. And there may be a point in my life where I may need grace, and I'm going to pray to God that I receive it, because we just don't know what tomorrow may bring. And I'm not saying that you're going to go out there and commit defamation against people, but I want to read a comment by one of the people who left a comment on my other videos where I discussed this, and I agree with her 100%. She said, honey, $4 million for defamation? We all would be rich. How many people had people to lie on them, spread rumors on them, jealous girls or bitter exes? I need to have a whole bunch of 4 million lawsuits. Cardi B cares what people think about her, even though she moves and says the things that she says, to the point that it's probably dangerous for her to be famous, allegedly. Cheating in relationships can cause people to be in a bad space, especially serial cheaters. She needs to probably let some things go and not, continue to pursue this situation. And that's my point. It's not that Cardi B is wrong for feeling how she felt, or even should just say, you know what, screw the court, screw the judgment. It's all good. I'm moving forward. And I love you, Tasha. Let's be friends and, interview me and whatever. I'm not saying that that's what it's going to be, but I'm just saying that her continuing to pursue this, just fattening the pockets of these greedy attorneys, I just don't think it's worth it. And those attorneys know it too. They know Cardi has the money. They don't care they really don't care about Cardi B. They care about them getting paid. Because trust and believe, if they were not getting paid, they would not be doing the work. And they would not be putting in the extra efforts to do the things that they're doing to try to pursue this. Because they know Tasha does not have that money. But they know Cardi has it. And they know that they can charge her those billable hours. So honestly, those people like Armon, if they really truly care about her, they would just let it go. Because honestly, it's costing Cardi B more grief and a whole lot more money than it really needs to. So look, if Cardi does make the decision to forgive and let live, and he chooses to bow down and kiss, Tasha K's feet and crown her the queen of all media, then that's his choice to do that. But I believe that he's definitely just being sarcastic and facetious and saying that to just basically say, Cardi, don't do it, because he's already done commentary before, basically telling her, you better not let this go, stay on her neck, make sure she pays you every dime that she owes you. And I don't care if it's until she is in her 90s or 100s, if she makes it there, or even after she passes on, make sure you get the money from her estate, from her life insurance policy, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, that's the type of time that he's on. And he's got his own personal reasons for feeling the way that he feels about her. And I won't take that away from him about her. But I will say this, I just feel that he's taking the situation extremely too personal. And I just feel that if Cardi chooses to come to a resolve with Tasha K, it's going to be for her. It's not going to be for Tasha K. And that's what people need to understand. Live and let live. If she chooses to move on, then you really don't have any choice but to. And hey, she may just decide not to. But what I'm saying is, I do believe that anything is possible, and not saying that you have to release it and let it go and not receive anything from her. But there definitely is a path to working this situation out where she doesn't have to continue to reel in anger over the fact that she's not getting the amount of money that the courts awarded her. And that's all I really wanted to say about that, guys. So let me know your thoughts respectfully in the comment section. Thank you guys so much for being here, liking and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until the next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.